We're here with Richard van Geuseau, who has quite an interesting story about how he made his way into chocolate. Richard, give us your history.
Okay, I started out as an accountant for my sins and landed up in the fashion industry, which is an interesting place to land up. But the corporate side of it started eating away at me, and I was definitely looking for a change. My first change came in finding the most magical little village in the mountains called Greyton. Having found that, I couldn't sit there doing accountancy, so I thought, what's the most awesome thing to do, and hence chocolate. I went to Belgium and to France and learned the trade and set up in a small way, and it's grown and grown and grown. It's still small, but it's magic. It's a beautiful profession.
And you make all your own chocolate from scratch?
Not all from scratch. I find a lot of the couverture, as they call it, from Belgium and from France. It's grown in Africa and Venezuela, but I don't make it from scratch. Then I play with it, I innovate with it, and pair with it.
So what type of chocolates do you actually make?
I make interesting chocolates. A lot of them are in the form of slabs, chili, rose geranium, a whole host of just playing with flavors. And then there's full truffles, there's different combinations, there's pistachio and orange peel, there's tequila and blueberry in the pipeline.
Awesome. So you've brought some chocolates with you tonight to the media event here for Whisky Live. Tell us what you've brought.
Yeah, tonight we've got 3 chocolates. One is a orange peel dipped in chocolate. And we've got a cinnamon and orange dark chocolate and a pure creamy milk chocolate truffle.
Talk me through the flavors that you've got there.
Okay, the orange peel is with the Ben Rijk 20-year-old. It's an intense citrus because it's actually got the peel in, so it's got that bitterness. The other one is the cinnamon and orange, where it's sweet orange oil in there and cinnamon, which just gives that bit of spiciness. It's in a chocolate which is 60% cocoa, so it's not too intense. Got a bit of sweetness to it. The milk chocolate, the truffle, is a more unusual one. It happens to pair well. Generally, dark chocolate and whiskey are the big bedfellows, but occasionally a milk chocolate surprises, and in this case it works very well with the Glengoyne.
So what would you say is the best way to enjoy your chocolates?
The best way is with a good single malt.
And what would you say is the most unusual pairing that you've come across?
If it's something like chili, it just doesn't pair unless you're mixing it with like, unless you're pairing it with a tequila. But generally, I go for like taste, so I don't contrast. That is another way of pairing. And I'm not too academic about it. There's no molecular technology at work here. This is purely a sensory process.
Cool.
The pairing must work with what works for you,
Sure.
And it's pure taste, good taste.
Where can we buy your chocolates?
The chocolates in the Gauteng area will be available at the new Pick n Pay flagship Hurlingham store, and in the Cape a lot of the delis have it.
Awesome. Cool. And your involvement with the Whisky Live Festival, that's been for quite a while now.
Yeah, Whisky Live has been fantastic for me. I've been happy with that association, simply because chocolate and whiskey are just magic fellows. But the Whisky Live is such a good festival, and it's so well organized, and it's getting all the right people, that it's really good for my business, and hopefully having the chocolate presence and the festival is good for them as well.
Do you have anything fun or interesting planned for this year's festival?
No, it's under the banner of Pick and Pay. So it'll be a slightly different format to the past, but there will be lots to taste, as usual.
And the chocolate industry, I mean, how stressful is it, really? I mean, you see these documentaries on BBC Lifestyle about Willy Harcourt Coombs and his wonky chocolate factory. I mean, do you go through what he goes through?
Yeah, I think everybody thinks I have this idyllic life in a beautiful village making chockies, but the normal business pressures still apply. There's still the old issues like Willy has of cash flow and distribution and all those niggly things which interfere terribly with the creative, yummy side of the business.
Yeah, if only life didn't require money.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you for your time. Really appreciate it, Richard.
Thank you.
All right.